Hi guys, you're here with me, Jen the Taxidermy Witch, and we are doing part 2 to Telling Tales on a Tuesday, episode 1. And in this episode, we are talking about spirit guides, because a lot of you want to know what I'm talking about all the time when I'm saying I'm asking my guides for help, or my spirit guides. You can also call them angels. And in this book, which is kind of the only book I had that had reference to angels and spirit guides in a way that I could read it to you. There's a lot of information out there on YouTube, but a lot of it I've been feeling my whole life intuitively. So I want to light a candle this morning. I've put my Basta offering up here. I just wanted to do that with you guys, to show you that after the tea light burns out, you can continue your offering. Say thank you for all the things she's given you so far. I have amethyst, a big gorgeous black feather, some pearls, a date, and an oyster shell, and then a little bit of alcohol for her. She loves all those things. Okay, now back to our talk. I'm telling you another tale about me on the bus, and then where I feel like I was right in contact with a spirit guide or an earth angel. And then I'm going to read more from this because I didn't get to finish because my last video got to like 20-some minutes. But I also want to say I'm going to try to do more short, quick videos because I know a lot of you don't have the time to sit and listen to everything I have to say. And thank you, and I hope that you enjoy, for those of you that do get the time. Ash, you're so beautiful. I think it's so cool that you started from video 1, frankincense, and how to burn that, and 10 ways to cleanse a space in witchcraft, and you're all the way up to my ring video. So that's amazing. But I'm going to try and make some shorter videos, and that's what I'm going to talk about here really quick so I don't forget. Out of these two books, which I love, I'm going to do some quick videos on short topics, like I just did that topic on the 5-pointed kiss and then the triad kiss, and we got that done in like 5 or 6 minutes. So I'm going to try and do more out of here because I learned so much from those books, and those are kind of great books to just have on the kitchen table or something, where you just have time to read a couple things and then go about your day. I learned so many interesting things. So after this, I'm going to do a video on goats because I have goats. So I just wanted to mention that. I'm going to really try and do shorter videos for those of you who don't have a ton of time. And I completely get that. Okay, so we left off talking about all the questions that people may have, or commonly asked questions about angels and spirit guides, etc. And the question that they have here is number 1 is, how many are out there? How many angels are in the universe? There are millions, trillions, and zillions of angels on the spirit plane, each with their own particular talents. There are angels for healing, love, money, animals, children. The list is endless. Just as life evolves, angels have too, and every situation you can imagine has an angel representing it. Whatever your problem, there is an angel to assist you, and if you simply ask for help, you will be shielded and guided throughout your time of uncertainty. And that's what I'm saying. Just ask out loud for help, you guys. They will be right there with you. Sometimes they're further away and not right at your side. But I believe that at least one stays at your side all the time. Especially if you're like me and you just have trouble becoming an adult and get yourself in a lot of sticky situations. You know, all, of course, legal situations. I'm just saying, like, not well thought out situations, or situations of procrastination, like running out of gas, which was the first story I told you about of angels. So if we work toward becoming perfect in our lifetimes and manage to get off the reincarnating wheel one day, we can go and be with the angels. Just for the record, I think it'll be a while before I get to join them, because I tend to laugh at saucy jokes, drink far too much red wine, and on occasion lust after Richard Gere. But with all that said, I am sure the angels have the most amazing sense of humor, and because they strive to promote happiness and laughter, often have a giggle at our expense. Okay, before I read the next one, I need to take a drink of water. How's your day, you guys? How's everybody doing? Crystal elixir. Whew! My mouth just got so dry. There we go. Tuck in, get some water, sit and listen with me. Telling tales on a Tuesday. Okay. Oh, and if you guys have questions, if I don't forget to say them, put them in the comments. And if I don't know the answer, I will ask my guides in meditation, and hopefully they'll answer me in my dreams. And if I can't do it that way, I'll look it up online. So if you guys have questions that fall outside of these, let me know. Because those are things that if I don't know, I will know by the time we're done. So you guys will help me expand my knowledge, which is part of why I love doing this channel. Okay. What happens when you summon an angel? Wicca is ideal for summoning angels. They, like you, make an effort and set up a pretty table or altar with lots of decorative objects in place. Crystals set in the right ambiance, as do incense, flowers, pictures, and most important, candles. I do know that angels love candles, and they help us with our candle magic, don't they? Guides. I call them guides. You can call them, this book calls them angels mostly. Before you start, ring a little bell over the altar to get rid of any negative vibrations. Try not to leave any junk lying around, as it is believed that angels love cleanliness and purity. Huh. I also know they love basil, if it doesn't mention it here. Although they will still guide and shield you even if the laundry is not folded and put away, they are also partial to lovely smells and aromas. So make sure you have some essential oils around. You can play peaceful music. Essential oils. You can play peaceful music, but it might be a good idea to put the cat out of the room, if you have one, as cats home in on celestial vibrations like bees to a flower, and can bring your beautifully arranged altar crashing to the ground. My cats aren't allowed in this room, and that's where my altar, well, at least my indoor altars are all in here. My outdoor altars I just bring with me, you know? So yeah, keep your cats out of your space, I guess. But I mean, if you have a cat as a familiar, you might want it right in there with you, so. Your familiar will know, though, I would imagine, that not to crash down your space. Okay, on one occasion, Oliver, my Siamese assassin, it sounds like my Otis, leaped onto my angelic table, stuck his claws into my gorgeous purple tablecloth, and heaved the entire contents onto the floor. While invoking an angel, always speak out loud. And that's what I've been telling you guys. Guides, help me with this. And we're talking loud, you know. If you're shouting to your neighbor down the street, you know, if they're far away, if nobody's around you, then nobody will think that you're bazonkers. So yeah, always speak out loud in your clearest and most earnest voice. See, I've not read this bit before. I'm learning with you here. You don't have to speak in Old English or use any religious wording. Your everyday language is fine. You might ask if the angel could do you a favor or help you with something, or simply ask them to listen. Try to look at the angel as your best friend or confidant. That's right. Because this guide, or these angels, or these spirit guides have been with you since day one. Since you were born, someone was assigned to you. If not many spirit guides or angels were assigned to you. And in the first video, I told you the difference between an angel and a spirit guide. Basically, the angel has never been in a human form. As much as we'd like to say, oh, my grandma was just such a beautiful woman, I know she's an angel watching over me. She could be a spirit guide watching over you. Our ancestors can be spirit guides watching over us. But from what my research says, angels are so pure, they've never had a human form. And so that's why what makes them different is angels have never had human form, where guides and spirit guides have. Okay? And sometimes they're assigned to you, and sometimes they just choose to be with you. For whatever reason, they might want to be with you. And think, if it's an ancestor, of course they might choose to be with you, you know. Whoever organizes all of that, they're just like, this needs to happen, I need to be with her because she still needs help. And I think that my grandpa's probably with me a lot. You know, I stay really close to him and I give him offerings all of the time. But since I was a little girl, we were just like so close on a very spiritual level, and we never once talked about God. I don't think. No. Okay, so yeah. Now here's another question. How do I know I am summoning the right angel? My answer to that, not the book, is I never know. I'm just confident that they're right there, or that they will come to me when I call out to them. And the emotion that's in you when you speak it, they can feel that as well. They've told me that. My guides have told me that they can feel emotion in my voice, and that they will come quickly. So here's the book's answer. It's not that difficult. A thought or a prayer is a powerful thing. So whatever you send out mentally or verbally, the right angel will usually receive it and respond. Each angel does have a name, but it's really not necessary to know all the different names. They will decide among themselves who is the best to support you. I think the only angel that has a common name I've ever called out to is Archangel Michael, because I had a tarot reading that said that that was my guide. So, and it's not a common thing I do. It's if I'm in like dire despair, because I didn't feel directly connected to it. You know, I felt like I would have had intuition on it long ago. Okay, next one. A simple spell to summon your angel or guide. Take a few... Oh, they're giving you a spell. I thought I wanted to do... No, let's do more questions. So in here, there's a simple spell to summon your angel or guide. We're not going to talk about that because I don't want to make this too long. I want to get it all into this last video. What do I tell the kids? I'm putting on some sweet orange oil because angels like it, and my room is cluttered, and I'm worried that the angels might not want to be around all that clutter. So maybe if I put an oil on, especially when it says sweet, that maybe they'll want to come be with me. Angels and guides, be with me. Okay, what do I tell the kids? This is a great question, and I'm going to do a whole entire video on it when I feel that I have enough information to do a really proper video. So, what do I tell the kids? Children are naturally curious, and if you are practicing angelic Wicca, they will probably take an interest in it too. Let them have a little altar of their own. This is so cool, because kids love that kind of stuff, don't they? It will teach them to be creative. Yep. They might not like to draw, or they might like to draw a picture of themselves and their angels together. If you visit the beach, encourage them to gather shells or pretty driftwood to adorn their space. It's not necessary for them to light candles. I am not an advocate of children playing with matches or lighters under any circumstances. A child's prayer holds a power all on its own, and the angels respond immediately. I definitely feel that, because children are so close to that other realm because they've just come here recently, haven't they? A 4 or 5-year-old, he'll blow you away with the things they say. It just touches your heart and makes you cry, you know, or makes me cry. If your child has a problem of any kind, encourage them to stand over their altar, close their eyes, and tell the angels about it in their own words. So cool. They may not have any problems at all, because kids don't understand the problems of the world yet, do they? Their biggest problem is they stepped on a Lego, which hurts, of course. But they may just want to talk or ask the angels or the guides to help other children who are suffering in the world. I know this little boy, one of my coolest friends, his name's Farron. He's my daughter's age, she's 12, and when somebody can't come over, he's not sad they can't come over, he's worried about them being sick. Like, you know, children are just so close to, like, love and that side. It's just beautiful. They may not have any problems at all. They may just want to ask the angels to help other children who are suffering in the world. It's a nice way to introduce little children to the angelic forces. My eldest child was 4 or 5 when our beloved cat Nino went missing for 2 weeks. Being the cat-minded family we are all frantic with worry, and my son was no exception. He cried himself to sleep for the duration and refused to eat. In a desperate attempt to make him feel better, I helped him set up a little altar, and on it we passed over Nino's toys, his old collar, and some flower petals from the garden. Hearing a little boy beg the angels to bring back his pet cat has stayed with me for all these years. Wow. I am delighted to say that his prayers were answered that very same night. Yay! Nino strolled back in the door, a little worse for wear, but safe and sound and at home at last. Oh my gosh. Whew, I would have been sad all day over that. But that's the kind of stuff you can do. And if you feel okay and you've had a Wiccan family or you've had witchcraft in your family since point A of the child's life, which I was talking to you about this Holly Witch when I was talking about if I ever have more kids, you know. And I would want to start from point A so that they knew it and they weren't afraid of it and I had to hide nothing. And I had this family that we could do it together. Like, that is my ultimate dream, you know. Alex, that's my ultimate dream, you know. So yeah, that would be such a cool addition to anyone's life, you know. And the child being brought up so precious and so close to nature. Alright, looks like I don't have any more recording space, so we'll just end with, like, me saying that once on the bus, I felt like I was almost going to get assaulted, and a man that I had been sitting by the whole time, and he was smiling at me. It felt strange, but he stepped in, and he just stopped a man from assaulting me with, like, a screwdriver. So, have a really good day, you guys. I hope you enjoyed our talk on spirit guides. Sorry I had to cut it short. Any questions, put them below, and I will answer them for you guys, or look it up. And I would really love to do that. All my love, Jen the Taxidermy Witch, and come back next Tuesday for Telling Tales on a Tuesday. Bye, guys.